Hey, hi everybody. My name is Caitlin, and I am the Communications and Events Coordinator with Habitat for Humanity. I am so excited to be here, at least virtually, with you guys today. Thanks for everyone who's joining and going to join us today. Well, I'm excited to be here virtually. I'm sad that we can't be together right now. So, for those of you who tune into our Women Build program, you know that we should be together on site right now. But since we should be together, we should be eating lunch. Shout out to Builders First Source, who normally donates lunch for our Women Build program. But since we can't be together, we wanted to bring you a brief program, just kind of wrapping up the Women Build project for the year. So for those of you who could be coming to us that you don't know what Women Build is because you just saw us streaming on Facebook, to tell you a little more about Women Build, it's an annual program that recruits, educates, and inspires women to build, fundraise, and advocate for stable and affordable housing. So there are two parts to that program. We volunteer and we fundraise. And all people from all different walks of life come together for this program. So you might meet your neighbor that you didn't know was involved with Habitat. You might meet people that you work with, but also people from different backgrounds from you. So that's one thing that I really love about this program is it brings all these women together for one common cause to build affordable housing. So one of the things that we obviously should be doing today is volunteering on site. And since we can't do that today, I wanted to share a special message from one of our volunteers who's on our Women Build committee, but also is a regular on our site on the weekends. So I'll go ahead and turn it over to Sarah.
If you ever wanted to know what a finished Habitat house looks like, here you go. Here's a picture drawn by a pre-K student in Chapel Hill Covered City Schools that is of her new Habitat house. So I was kind of surprised when I was asked to do this because anybody who has ever volunteered with me, or anybody who ever will, who asks why I volunteer will get not the answer that they expect, which is generally from people, oh, I like doing good things for people. I like helping people. I wanted to learn how to build. I don't give that as my answer. My answer has always been because I have nothing better to do. And that's true, and it's not a bad thing. That really is why I started volunteering with Habitat. Is wanted something to do on the weekends, and it does give me something to do on the weekends. It gives me people to talk to. It has given me the skills to be able to do home repairs on my own house and the confidence to do them without feeling like I need to get somebody else in to help me. And it has given me a sense of community, of knowing people that I otherwise wouldn't have known, whether that's the homeowners, the staff, the various groups that come out and volunteer. All of these people I would not have met if it weren't for Habitat. And so I think if you're honest with yourself, that maybe what you thought your reason was for volunteering is to do good, but that really you're getting more out of it than what even what somebody else is getting out of it from you. That you might be learning a new skill. You might have gotten to use the saw for the first time. You might have gotten to go on the roof for the first time. You might have met a new friend from church that you'd only seen in passing, and you got to talk with them while you were building. Or you might have just gotten to hang out with your friends as you were building together. That you got to meet somebody else that you wouldn't have known otherwise. There's so many things that you get out of building with Habitat. And yes, the end result is a house. That there is a homeowner who, at the end of the process, has a safe, affordable house to live in, and whose family has some place to live in and to grow up. This little girl will hopefully have a different drawing of her house when she's in high school that but that she can still say, this is my house and this is where I grew up and this is the house that my mom worked very hard on. And for me, it's having that sense of community, of getting to see the people behind the house, not only the homeowners, the families, but also getting to see the entire community of people who come together to work on that house. And that is so much more powerful than just the end product, the house itself.
Thanks, Sarah, for that message. So, I meant to preface with this that some of these messages you're going to hear today are pre recorded, but I am here live with you and I can see the comments. So, feel free to, if you are watching with us right now, to go ahead and leave a comment. I see Jesus is here. So, thanks for joining us, Jesus. I know he's out on site right now. From some other people you'll hear from in a second. Kind of follow up on what Sarah said. Um, Going through my notes here. So we have a pretty special community here with Women Build, and you often take away more from being on the job site than you are able to give in. So I hope if you haven't joined us before, you're able to join us the next time, or if you were really looking forward to being with us today. We normally build in October, in March, and in May. So we build in October because we got feedback that people loved Women Build so much that they wanted to do it more throughout the year. We build in March around International Women's Day, and that's our Habitat International's National Women Build Week. And then we always build in May because when we started this program almost 12 years ago, that was the weekend we did it, and this is the weekend people know it and love it, so we keep doing it now. So as Sarah mentioned, on top of the community, we obviously build homes for families. And we have built homes for almost 300 families here in Orange County alone in our 35-year history. And you're putting literally a stable roof over a homeowner. And so I wanted to go ahead and share a quick message from one of our previous Women Build homeowners. So if you've been around Women Build for a little while, you might remember her. This is Sue Yaffa. She was our 2015 Women Build homeowner. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that over to her.
Welcome home, my fellow women builders. This is my sweet home from Michelle and me. We moving here in October 2016, and you guys helped me to construction in the summer from the same year. I also happy to show my living room. We taking place now to watching movies because we are in quarantine. But my favorite place is my kitchen. You see, it's my lovely kitchen when I teaching every week cooking classes in Spanish, making demonstrations. I love my home because it's my dream for my whole life. And thank you, you girls, because with you everything is possible. You help to everybody to that dreams coming true. Okay? If you want coming to visit me every time, you are welcome. My house is your house. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you for that message, Suyapa. So one thing that's pretty neat about Habitat is when you become a homeowner, you do become and stay part of our community. So Suyapa moved into her home almost over 4 years ago now, and she's still very actively engaged with Habitat. She actually, because she loves cooking so much and it's a passion of hers, she teaches our healthy cooking, healthy living workshop series for homeowners coming through our application process now. So she's still very much involved, and we're sad that we can't be out building with her today. So she has been in our program and been in her home for a couple of years now. But if you built with us last year at all in 2019, you would have built out in Crescent Magnolia, which is our senior housing community in Hillsborough. And this is a really unique area. This is the first of its kind, 55 and up only senior housing homes. And so many people who have already moved in, if you've been kind of tuning into Facebook this week, yesterday we shared some photos of Michelle who got to move into her home literally days before the stay at home orders took effect. And we have a couple other homes that we're wrapping up to build, but a lot has changed on site since many of you were probably out there last. So I want to turn it over now to Christine, who is live and on site with us right now, and some of our construction friends to give y'all an update on what you worked on last year.
What's up, everybody? This is Christine. I'm the volunteer manager, and I am on site today at Crescent Magnolia, which is where we worked in October for Women Build. It's where we built in last May, so last year, and I wanted to show y'all some progress. But I have an exciting update, which is that we actually have some women builders here with us today. So I'm turning my camera around, and everyone's in shadows, but there's Sarah, who you just heard from, Ashley, who came to visit. We're so glad that she's here. And congratulations, you're a doctor of pharmacy? Almost a doctor of pharmacy, and so we're really, really proud of her. And then we have Erin over here, who's a crew leader. You heard from her about how to shingle a roof. And we have Michaela, who's a site supervisor. And then we'll go down the list. So we also have Tague, who's an intern with us, Eddie, who's a site supervisor, and Matt, who is the construction manager. And we're so excited to have a little bit of a Women Build reunion. Shout out to someone who is not here, Ayana, who's part of our women's roofing crew, and she is also a women builder. She actually is about to move to Florida, and we're going to miss her so much, and we hope that we see her soon, and she better be sure that we're going to come and visit. So for everyone who's been interested in Women Build, interested in women's roofing, we have a few vacancies in our crew, and we'd love to see y'all on site. So going through some of the stuff that we did last year, we have this building, which we were roofing on. The roof is totally completed, and we're working on putting cabinets in inside. And then this building, we were building the top, we were doing what's called top plating. And so that is when you build the tops of the walls so that there's something for you to add the trusses to. And so this looks pretty different, and we're gonna take a little bit of a tour inside one of the units. So I'll show y'all where top plating might have happened before. And this is going to be somebody's home. So as you can see, we have vinyl flooring, which is going to be shock absorbent for the seniors that are living here. This is the kitchen. We have a drawer with a lock on it, and that enables people to keep their medications and prescriptions safely. One of my favorite features to save space, which we had to think about storage, is this guy right here. So there's a lot of detail and a lot of thought that was put into this. We have outlets that are all along the countertop. We also have lighting for people so that they can be able to see even at night. And so this is the kitchen and living area. And then we're moving into the kind of bedroom area here, which, as you can see, it's nice and spacious. And that top plating that people were doing during Women Build is kind of at that seam right there. And so y'all were building the bare bones of this structure at the time. And now someone is almost going to be moving in. So as you can see, there's plenty of closet space. There's a little nook. And one of the coolest parts is the walk-in shower with the grab bars. And as you can see, there's also grab bars here by the toilet, and we have a solitube because we wanted to make sure we were getting tons of natural light coming in. And so the solitube takes light from outside, and so the light isn't on in this bathroom right now. This is just all natural light from the sun. And then we're just gonna head out through the back door. And some of y'all might remember, so this is the back patio. But some of y'all might remember being on this roof right here. We had scaffolding set up on the side. We actually have a lovely picture of everybody on the scaffolding from there. And this is now occupied. So we have a homeowner who's living in this building who is happy with their roof and everything else. And so, hi, John. Good. You painting a bench? Beautiful. It's good to see you. I'm glad to see you're staying busy. And so that's the update from the job site. This is the back of the building where y'all were doing top plating last May, and then you can see that gorgeous roof over there is what we were doing in the fall. And you can see folks like John who are happily making this place their home. And that's kind of the update from the job site. So thank you so much to everyone who participated this week in building virtually with us. It is sad not to see everybody on site today, but I can assure you that things are rolling along on site. We miss y'all a lot, but we're doing our best to keep things going and get folks moved in.
Out there, but I'm really bummed that I can't be out there with y'all. It looks like a beautiful day, and so it'd be a great day to be together, but we're doing what we can at least. So all of that is to kind of wrap up what we do in terms of building with Women Build and on site. So as I mentioned before, we have the two pieces, the volunteering, as we just talked about, and now I want to get into a little bit more of the fundraising piece of it. So every year, while this group is coming together to build, they're also out and raising funds to purchase the construction materials that they use to build on site. So this group, the goal this year was to raise $30,000. And while we are so close to hitting that goal, COVID-19 affected some of our events and plans we had coming up. So we kind of regrouped and decided this week to try and raise $5,000 towards the project. If you attended our Raising the Roof fundraising party back in February or have just been on site and heard language about what your money physically builds on site, $5,000 is what it costs to put a roof on a home. And so we were hoping that this week we could do what we can to reach it. Throughout the year, though, we have many different people who step up in a big way to help us reach these goals. And so I want to go ahead and give a quick shout out to all of our sponsors. Home Improvement, which is actually a national grant that we have received. About 300 affiliates across the nation receive a grant, and we were fortunate to be one of them and actually had many store associates building with us on site back in March, the week before all of this happened. So we're very appreciative and grateful for the relationship over at the Chapel Hill Lowe's Home Improvement store. Locally here, though, we had JSI Marketing, Carol Woods, Chapel Hill OBGYN, Hillsborough Pharmacy, and Slice Communications, all cool thing about all of these sponsors is that they're all woman-owned or woman-ran small businesses. They're all locally owned businesses. So we love being able to promote and support our community as best we can through this unique program. Though she couldn't be with us today, I do have a few words I'd love to share from Joy Steinberg, the owner of JSI Marketing and is also super involved with Habitat here. She is a member of our Women Build committee and is also a board member for Habitat for Humanity. So very near and dear friend of ours. So some words that she wanted me to share with y'all today are: Women Build is an incredible opportunity to come together and support such an important cause for our community, country, and world. Each home provides a foundation for a family for growth, love, and vision for the future. Every contribution can and does make a difference. Thank you, be well, and together we can do this. Different ways that this group comes together to raise funds. What I think is really cool and unique, we do have those large sponsorships like Joy and grants from places like Lowe's, but most of our gifts come in from individual donors like you. They come in from $20 here and there. We have many people who do give back events. Either it's a group of friends gathering for bingo or it's a local brewery or whatever sold. We also have larger fundraisers. A big thing that we've been trying to push this year is Facebook fundraisers. We have one going right now that has raised over $2,500. So every little thing that you can do, because Facebook Fundraiser is so simple, makes a difference towards raising our goal and literally putting a roof over a homeowner's head. For our goal this week, we are currently at just under $4,000. So we've got about $1,000 left to go. So if you are able to give, the link should be in the bio or in the description of this video when you see it, to give whatever you can to help us reach that goal and help us keep building. So to kind of help close us out, I do have also a quick message from our CEO, Jennifer Player, to talk a little bit more about the work that we're still doing and the work that your donation and funds does for our organization.
Hi, everybody. As Caitlin said, I'm Jennifer Player, and I'm the CEO of Habitat for Humanity of Orange County. And like all of you, I am devastated that we can't be together this year for Women Build, but just so thankful for you, for all of our sponsors, for all of our donors, and again, just for you logging into our virtual Facebook event today. Thank you so much for being here. I was reflecting this morning and thinking about, how do we do Women Build if we can't do building? What else are we building through the Women Build program? And I think what we've seen this year is that while we do normally build homes, and that's normally the intention, is to fund and build a home, that Women Build is really more than building homes. Women Build is about building empowerment for women in our community, for our homeowners, modeling that empowerment to our daughters and friends and others. Women Build is about building skills and independence. I don't know about you, but I've been watching the videos and tutorials this week about how to use a hammer or what kind of nail is a 16-penny nail, and I've learned a lot. And so Women Build, even though we can't be together, we're still building our skills and building independence. The other thing is, Women Build is really about building friendships and networks, maybe meeting someone that you never would have encountered in your normal life. And we've still been able to do that in the fall with Women Build, and even through some of our virtual events, connecting with people that normally we would not have. As you all know, Women Build is one of our biggest fundraising programs of the year. So I want to give a special shout out to a few of our friends. Vivian Clark, who has been on the Women Build committee and has been a special supporter of Women Build this year. Joy Steinberg, who you just heard from, who's on our board. Another one of our board of directors, Kathy Bryson, who did a Facebook fundraiser for us. And then Deborah Roach, who is a Habitat longtime supporter, actually one of the founders of the Women Build program. And Deborah right now is matching gifts dollar for dollar if you donate to Women Build today. So we are very thankful for all of these supporters and donors. We are so close to hitting our Women Build goal for the year. And so I ask you to think this year about how you can dig deep, supporting Women Build, not only helping us meet our goal, but helping us to continue building homes, communities, and hope right now here locally in Orange County. I know for me, what I decided to do is make a Women Build gift in honor of the women, the friends and family that I know who are on the front lines of the coronavirus. My friends who are working in the restaurant industry, or nurses or doctors who are out there. So maybe there's a way that you can honor a special woman in your life through a gift to Women Build. And lastly, speaking of special women in our lives, I want to give a birthday wish to my own mama, Miss Shirley Williams, Fast Lane Nana, who is also a Women Build supporter and has celebrated her birthday on the construction site for Women Build. So happy birthday, Mama. Thank you for showing us what it means to be your true self and to be a woman who is confident and comfortable in her own skin. I love you. So my shirt today, if you can see it, aside from my dog, says, "Every woman has the power to change the world." And you all are out there changing the world every day through your support of Women Build. So we're grateful for you. We're wishing you all the best while we can't be together. So take good care of yourself, be well, and happy Saturday.
Thanks for that great message, Jennifer. As she said, this really takes a whole community effort. So whether you're giving to support the cause or whether you're just on site volunteering, as Jennifer and Christine had both mentioned, about if you weren't able to build with us virtually previously in the week, check back on our YouTube channel or our Facebook page to catch all those great videos of different things you can expect to see on site. Different tasks you could do, whether you're just missing being on site right now or have never been and want to get a little taste of it. But to close us out, I just want to say thank you so much for all that you do and all that you have done. And we can't wait to be together again at some point in the future. So thank you.